Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Elton Athletic Center for tonight's contest between the Baylor Red Raiders and the Ensowrth Tigers. Teaching good sportsmanship is one of the primary purposes of athletics. At Ensowrth, our community is dedicated to following the highest principles with moral integrity and joy. Our student athletes recognize that judgment calls are made in good faith. We abide by the decisions of the officials. You, the spectators, properly support these teams and just again are refraining from derogatory or demeaning remarks or cheers. Please remember that the use of alcohol and tobacco is prohibited on the prison campus. Thank you for helping us celebrate this competition with positive and sportsmanlike conduct and partnering with each other to create a great event for all. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your caps as we celebrate America with tonight's national anthem, sung by Ensowrth senior James Heinrichs.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, James. Now for our starting lineups. First, for the Baylor Red Raiders. Number 1, Mantis Paldauskas. Number 3, Jake Neal. Number 12, Ezra Sixto. Number 13, Tahim El-Homan. And number 30, Carolus Anuskimashas. And now for your Ensowrth Tigers. Number 0, he's a senior, Edward Athens. He's a freshman, number 2, Joanne Tyler. Senior, number 10, Stephen Sherman. Number 12, he's a junior, Cutler Smith. And senior, number 24, Blake Surratt.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's playoff game between the Baylor Red Raiders and your Ensowrth Tigers. Baylor with the ball. Shot is good by Carols. There is no way I'm going to be able to pronounce his last name, so I'm just going to be calling him by his first one, and his name is Carols. Stephen Sherman out with the ball for Ensowrth. Stops up, midi, no good. Rebound Coppins. Coppins trying to go up with it. Jump ball. Dre Tyler gonna inbound it for the Tigers. All the way back for Blake Surratt. Surratt now working across the key, back over to Sherman. Sherman over Cutler, Cutler from 3, that gets blocked. Ball pops right to Blake Surratt. Working in the paint, passes, that gets blocked. It goes off a Tiger, it goes off Edward Coppins, and it goes the other way. Red Raider ball. Baylor now to the middle, to Carols. Over to Elholm. Elholm from 3, no good. Rebound by Carrolls. Over to Neal. Neal now up to Mantis. Mantis up top. Good ball movement by the Red Raiders here. Carrolls now with the ball. Over to Elohim. Elohim now. Shot. Good. Neal makes a three, and it's 5-0 here early. Steven Sherman now with the ball at the logo. Working to his right. Over to Dre. Dre over to Blake Surratt. Surratt now. Over to Sherman. Sherman now taking his time. Coming back in, getting pressure. Three ball. It's good! Steven Sherman knocks down a three, and it's 5-3 here in the first quarter. Baylor now moving up to Neal. Neal in the middle to Sexto. Sexto to Carrolls. Carrolls trying to get a shot up. Does, and it's good.
Basket by Carrolls. Now Steve
Sherman now over to Jure Tyler. Tyler over to Coppins. Coppins over to Surratt. Surratt over to Coppins. Coppins back over to Dre. Dre now with the ball, taking his time. Over to Sherman. Sherman. Bucket will not count. Foul on Baylor's number 3. That's Neal. New players in for the Tigers, Eli Wilt and Quinn Taylor. Tyler inbounding it to Taylor. Taylor over Sherman. To Jure Tyler. Tyler now taking his time, working back up. Ensowrth down 4. Sherman fakes the 3 over to Surratt. Surratt now to Quinn. Quinn Taylor now back over to Sherman. Sherman from 3. Good! Steven Sherman! A second time, and it's 7-6. Baylor now with the ball, bringing it up. Over to Neal. Neal. Pass gets blocked, and here comes Sherman on the right side. Stops up, regains his speed, tries to lay it up. Can't make it. Surratt with the rebound, goes up. Oh, just bounces out. Rebound. Couldn't be picked up by Quinn Taylor. Now Baylor the other way. Mantis lays it up and lays it in. If you give Baylor an opportunity that open, they will not miss it. Sherman now on the right side. Shot. No good. Rattles out. Rebound. Sent all the way back, but picked up by Sherman again. Sherman moves over to the left. Down low to Surratt. Surratt over to Eli Wilt. Eli Wilt lays it off the glass and in. Eli Wilt getting his first points of the game. 9-8 here in the first quarter. Baylor moving the ball up. Elohim now with the ball. Over to Mantis. Down low. Quinn. No bucket. Quinn was going up for the shot. He came back down. As the ball was not released, it will be an inbound for Baylor. Elohim. Over to Mantis. Mantis, mid-range. No good. Rebound, Taylor. Quinn Taylor bringing up the ball for the Tigers. Over to Sherman. Sherman now. Over to Keon Shaw and Chase Byington and McCrary now on the court for the Tigers. Sherman over to Keon Shaw. Shaw now steps out of bounds. It will be Baylor ball.
And for the Tigers, number 12, Cutler Smith, and number 24, Blake Surratt.
Surratt and Cutler Smith check in for the Tigers, subbing out Quinn Taylor and Eli Wilt. Elohim now for Baylor. Bringing it up court over to Mantis. Mantis now to Carolis. Mantis down low, layup good. Sexto gets his 4th point of the game. And Ensowrth down 3 points, and they call a timeout. We'll see you guys all after the timeout.
Checking in for the Red Raiders, number 10, William Barker. That was a horn for now.
Ensowrth down 3 here, inbounding the ball is Blake Surratt. Surratt now over to Sherman. Sherman to the right side over to Chase Byington. Byington to Smith. Smith gets poked away, and now Carroll's can't pick up the ball. Now it does. Baylor will regroup in the offensive end for them. Elohim now. Over to Mantis. Mantis over to Neal. Neal back over to Mantis. Mantis back over to Neal. Neal back over to Mantis. Mantis over to Elohim. Elohim over to Carroll's. Back over to Mantis. Mantis over to Elohim. Elohim across to Neal. Neal down low. Good passing by Baylor. Neal now over to Elohim. The Tigers playing zone defense here. Neal trying to break through. Over to Elohim. Elohim for 3. No good. Rebound. Steven Sherman. Sherman now up the court. Over to the left side. Gets fouled.
Number 30, Cardis, Cardis, and his
Steven Sherman now tries to pass it over to Edward Coppins off Baylor, and it goes out of bounds. Ensowrth will try again. Surratt to Smith. Smith back over to Surratt. Surratt over to Sherman. Sherman backing up. Fast to the right side, lays it up, and lays it in. Steven Sherman with 8 points on the game. Mantis now, down low to Barker. Barker over to Sexto. Sexto over to Mantis. Mantis over to Elohim. Back over to Mantis. Mantis for 3. Good. Mantis for Baylor. Gives them a 4-point lead. Sherman now. Over to Keon Shaw. Shaw trying to lay it up and lays it in. Keon Shaw getting in on the scoring action for the Tigers. Ensowrth down 2. Elohim wasting all the time on the scoreboard looking for the last shot of the quarter. That will do it for the first quarter. Ensowrth down 2. Baylor playing a good game, so are the Tigers. We'll see you guys all for the start of the second quarter.
In for Baylor, number 30.
Series history overtime between Ensowrth basketball and Baylor basketball. They have had over 25 meetings since the 2007 season. Now, let me tell you something about these last five seasons. So, Ensowrth and Baylor are in the same division technically, but in completely different regions. Baylor's really far away from Ensowrth, and they have played each other every single year, even with the distance. And so far, Baylor is winning this one against the Tigers by 2. Baylor now with the ball. Over to Mantis. Mantis now down low pass. Shot. No good. Off back rim. Trying to go up again. Shot. It's good. Sexto scores for Baylor, and it's a 4-point game again. Ensowrth is just buying a stop here. They need one so bad. Poppins over to Sherman. Sherman, midi, no good. Rebound, picked up by Baylor. Elohim now, over to Mantis. Mantis with a shot, no good. Goes off the top of the basket, and it will be an inbound for the Tigers. Sherman now, up court. Over to Color Smith. Color Smith over to Surratt. Surratt over to Color. Color over to Jeray Tyler. Tyler over to Color. Color for 3. No good off the front rim. Rebound picked up by Mantis. Mantis now up to Elohim. Elohim over to Neal. Neal over to Mantis. Baylor up 4. Elohim down low to Sexto. Sexto back over to Elohim. Man, if there were to be a shot clock, Baylor wouldn't survive right now. Carroll is now over to Elohim. Over to Neal. Back over to Elohim. Back. Mantis now. Back over to Neal. Neal over to Elohim. Elohim for 3. It's good. Timeout Baylor. Red Raiders up 7 here in the second quarter with 6 minutes left to go. Jeray Tyler bringing it up for the Tigers. Out of bounds on Baylor. Pass intended for Edward Coppins.
Into the Tigers, number 23, Eli Wilt.
Eli Wilt checking in to the game for Edward Coppins, going size matchup. Jerry Tyler now up with the ball. Over to Eli Wilt. Eli Wilt over to Steven Sherman. That gets poked away. Steven Sherman wins the race back. Ball being brought up again. Sherman now tries to go through the middle. He gets clogged. Sherman over to Surratt. Surratt back over to Sherman. Sherman over to Jerry Tyler. Tyler now jab step over to the left. Back up to Blake Surratt. Surratt now over to Color Smith. Color Smith gets fouled on the way to the basket. It's going to be an inbound for the Tigers.
Foul number 30, Carolyn Augustinus. That is his second, team first. And for the Red Raiders, number 33, Mace Moore.
Jerry Tyler. All the way back for Cutler Smith. Over to Tyler. Tyler over to Wilt. Wilt over to Tyler. Tyler's shot off the back rim, no good. Baylor now bringing it up. Baylor so far dominating this game on defense and on offense, as they really like to take their time before they try to shoot the ball. They will pass 40 times. From the left side of the key to the top of the key, to the top of the key, to the left side of the key. Oh, left side. Let me get back up to the top. Oh, now to the right. Nope, back over to the left. Now cutting over, back over to the right. Shot, and it's no good. Ensowrth has to get those rebounds. They're giving Baylor more time. Elohim now back over to Neal. Neal back over, sorry, that was Mantis. Back over to Elohim. Elohim back over to Mantis. Mantis down low to Careless. Pass goes off a shin. Shot, and it's good. I mean, you give Baylor a minute 30 to go in your offensive end, and they will take advantage, trust me. Tyler now, over to Color Smith. Smith over to Blake Surratt. Surratt over to Tyler. Oh, Tyler from three, no good. Eli Wilt lays it up and lays it in. The big man, Eli Wilt, the tight end in football for the Tigers and committed to Western Kentucky University to be a tight end in football. Gets his 4th point of the game. It is a 7-point game in favor of Baylor. Neal now with the ball, over to Elohim. Elohim over to Mantis. Mantis makes Color fly. A reverse lay, and it's good. Baylor will not slow down. Tyler now for Ensowrth. Over to Cutler. Cutler for three. That gets blocked again. Second three-pointer Cutler has shot. That has got him blocked. Over to Neal. Over to Elohim. Elohim all the way across. Shot. Air ball. Jerry Tyler now up the court, swerving and swinging. Lays it up. He gets fouled. It's going to be 2 shots for Tyler.
Foul number 33, Mace Moore. That is his first, team second. Stepping to the line, number 2, Jerry Tyler.
Tyler's shot is no good. Off the back rim. Now for the Tigers, Steven Sherman, McCrary, Quinn Taylor, and Keon Shaw.
Number 5, Keon Shaw, and number
Tyler's second one is good. 15-23 here in the second quarter. Baylor bringing the ball up. Mantis now with the ball. Ensowrth going to a press. Not letting Baylor have so much time to pass. Ball down low to Sexto. Guarded by McCrary, pass over. Mantis shot, no good, rebound.
Number 5, Keon Shaw. That is his first team.
Keon Shaw fouls. It'll be Baylor inbound. Baylor now, jab step, Elohim. Passes it across over to Neal. Neal getting pressured by Taylor. Student section getting hyped. Neal now, still guarded by Taylor. Taylor still with him, pass across. Carroll's easy laying up and in. Sherman over to Coppins. Coppins back over to Sherman. Sherman, nice move, lays it up and lays it in. Steven Sherman with a tough bucket underneath the defender's arm and lays it off the glass and in. Elohim now for Baylor. Over to Neal. Neal. Mantis now with the ball. Ensowrth really needs a stop. Elohim now. Lays it up and lays it in. 32 seconds left to go here in this half. Steven Sherman for three, gets fouled, no call. McCrary throws the ball back in, rebounded by Keon Shaw. Shaw gets fouled on the way up. It's going to be 2 shots for Keon Shaw.
Number 12, that's for Sixto. That is his first, team third. To the line to shoot 2, number 5, Keon Shaw.
Keon Shaw makes his first shot.
And for the Red Raiders, number 3, Carlos Anus.
Keon Shaw's second shot also goes in. Cutler Smith back in for Keon Shaw. The three, Neal. Good! That will do it for the first half. Ensowrth down 8 points after the first half, 27-19. Baylor, we'll see you guys all. We'll see you guys all after the first half.
Excuse me, Baylor 30, Ensowrth 19.
we good? Can we start the music? Circle around, circle around. Get Avery! Are you pleading? No! We have one vitality out.
Yeah, I scored. No, come on, look.
Coco, did you score? Did you score? Yes. Wait, who didn't score? Me. There should have been two people who didn't score.
Who else didn't score?
I blocked the shot and then went down.
Okay, you get Addie. One vitality out. Two people are out. I made mine. I think he's out too. Vitality is out the competition. Put the ball down, put the ball down. Start the music. Every get it, get it. Grab it. Kaden, go! Kaden, go! Go, Kaden! One integrity out. Who else didn't score? And one truth out. Both morality remains, one integrity and one truth. Emery, lock in. It's just two balls? What? Is it three balls? Emery, grab it. Grab it! Yes! Emery! Get it, get it, get it! Go! She's gonna miss. Get it, Emery! Get it, yes! Go! Score! Yo, keep it clean! Emery, grab it! Are you still in? 1v1 matchup. And Truth takes the dub.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the basketball game between your Ensowrth Tigers and the Baylor Red Raiders. When I said the score at half, I did not include Neal's last-second three-pointer, so it's actually 30-19. Ensowrth down 11. Here we go. Tyler now with the ball for Ensowrth, over to Sherman. Sherman now with the ball. Back over to Tyler. Sherman now. Over to Coppins. Coppins now over to Cutler Smith. Smith over to Blake Surratt. Surratt over to Tyler. And Tyler. Pass over to Cutler Smith. That gets picked off. Here comes Baylor. Neal now with the ball. Over to Carroll's. They do not like to shoot over there in Baylor. They just like to pass and run. Neal now. Foul by Edward Coppins. 2 shots coming up for Sexto.
Foul number 0, Edward Coppins. That is his first, team first. Come on to shoot 2. Ezra Cisco. Checking in for the Tigers, number 4, Quinn Taylor.
Free throw, good. From Sexto, the first one. Second one is no good. Rebound, Steven Sherman. Ensowrth down 12. Sherman now. Midi, no good. Carroll's now. Elohim now for Baylor, picked off Blake Surratt. That is the first time in a while the Tigers have gotten a defensive stop, and Cutler Smith for 3, good! Cutler Smith finally put some points on the board for the Tigers. Hopefully that woke up the Tigers just a little bit. Now they just need to get a defensive stop again, and the momentum will switch. Three ball, good. We'll see you guys after the timeout.
And number 4, Quinn Taylor. And for Baylor, number 10, William Parker.
Tigers inbound the ball. Sherman now. Over to McCrary. McCrary over to Sherman. Sherman lays it up. That gets blocked. Carroll's over to Elohim. Over to Neal. Over to Barker. Layup's no good. Rebound, Keon Shaw. Sherman now for the Tigers. Over to Quinn Taylor. Taylor over to Sherman. Sherman over to McCrary. McCrary over to Smith. Smith's shot, no good. Rebound Baylor. Baylor now. Defensive block as he shoves Cutler Smith to the ground, who's in agonizing pain. He gets up.
Number 12, Cutler Smith, his first. Team second, and the Tigers. Number 3, Chase Byington.
Chase Byington now in for Cutler Smith. Neal now. For three, Elohim, no good. Rebound, Surratt. Mantis just stole it from him, lays it up and in. McCrary lays it up, no good. Baylor rebound. Barker over to Mantis. Baylor up 14. Charge called on Baylor, offensive foul, Ensowrth ball. Surratt. Over to Keon Shaw. Keon Shaw over to Eli Wilt. Wilt over to Chase Byington. Byington over to Steven Sherman. Sherman down to Byington. Byington for three, no good. Rebound Baylor. Elohim down for Baylor. Over to Mantis. Mantis for three. Good. Baylor is getting hot. Timeout. Ensowrth. We'll see you guys all after the timeout.
Timeout Tigers.
Ensowrth down 17 here in the third quarter, sorry. Sherman over to Keon Shaw. Sherman for three, no good. Rebound, Surratt. Surratt lays it up and in, and good. Blake Surratt puts two on the board for the Tigers. Baylor now. Mantis. Oh. Over to Elohim. Elohim for three. Good off the bank and in. Sherman now. Keon Shaw. Shaw over to Byington. Byington back over to Sherman. Sherman over to Byington. Byington steps out of bounds. It's going to be Baylor's ball. And you know, this is a pretty monumental game. Looking at the playoff bracket, if Ensowrth loses, they're out. And that's it. The senior season is over. So Ensowrth has to get it together soon, or it's going to be too late. Steven Sherman with the foul on Mantis. Baylor now 18-point lead. Mantis now. Baylor now on the right side. Pass, block. Steven Sherman now up with the ball. Over to Keon Shaw. Shaw lays it up and lays it in. Right at the horn, it will count. And it will be a 16-point game going into the fourth quarter. Let's see if Ensowrth can put something together to make it a close game at the end. See you guys all for the start of the fourth.
And for the Red Raiders, number 10, William Barker.
We're back here in the fourth quarter. Ensowrth down 16. Baylor now. Baylor gets the ball back on the rebound. All the way to Elohim. Good block. Picked off by Blake Surratt. Here we go. Blake Surratt gets fouled on the way up, and he will get 2 shots at the line. Okay. There's hope. There is hope. Don't count him out yet. If he knocks down these 2 shots, it'll be a 14-point game. Surratt now. makes the first one. Very low scoring game for varsity boys basketball playoffs. The second one goes in as well. 14-point game here. And you know, now we're gonna have to see a defensive display from Ensowrth. Deep ball, Baylor connected to Mantis. Mantis now over to Carroll's. Back all the way across, Neal for three, and good. And that is something Ensowrth could not have. See you guys all after the timeout. Steven Sherman bringing up the ball now for the Tigers, over to the right side, trying to do it himself, over to Color Smith. Smith now over to Surratt. Surratt over to Tyler. Tyler over to Sherman. Sherman over to Cutler. Cutler now. Mid-range good. 15-point game. Deep pass again. Baylor connects. Sexto. There we go. There we go. Miscommunication. Miscombobulation. Ensowrth ball. If they can convert, 13-point game. If they can get a 3, 12-point game. Very manageable if it gets to 12 points. Tyler now. Over to Sherman. Sherman over to Smith. Over to Sherman. Down low, pass blocked, will be Ensowrth inbound. 5 minutes and 59 seconds left to go here in this game. Sherman gets the inbound, mid-range, good. Okay, 13-point game. The gap is starting to close slowly. We need another defensive stop, and then another defensive stop, and then maybe one more defensive stop. Very manageable. Carroll's now center for Baylor. As day, light, over to Elohim. Elohim. Cutler on him. Travel, Ensowrth ball. Okay, okay. Let's run through the scenarios. 2, 11-point game, 3, 10-point game. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. This is what the Tigers needed. Turnover, bad play, score, and we need a score. And then we need a defensive stop, score, and a score. And then we'll be in a 2-point game at the least. Shaw now, over to Smith. Smith for 3. Oh, so close. Offensive foul on Keon Shaw. Baylor now. Here's Baylor. Chase Byington flying all the way back. Foul, Steven Sherman.
Number 10, Steven Sherman, that is his second, team second. And for the Tigers, number 24, Blake Surratt.
Baylor now. Carroll's. And one.
As for number 30, Carol Sanders, is good. Also number 3, Chase Byington.
And you want to get excited, and then they just shove that right back in your face. Free throw missed. Baylor gets rebound, jump ball, Ensowrth ball.
And for the Tigers, number 23, Eli Will.
Okay, 15 seconds. 15 point difference. 4 minutes, 30 seconds. Surratt over to Eli Will, over to Quinn Taylor. Quinn Taylor over to Chase Byington. Byington now down low to Eli Will. Eli Will to Blake Surratt. Surratt tries to go up, and he gets fouled, and he'll get 2 shots at the line. Now, Ensowrth might switch their game plan to 2 big men in the paint, trying to dominate and go a little bit of bully ball to just go 2-2-2-2, and then when Baylor is least expecting it, they think they're going to go for the 2. Everyone's going to play too deep, and then they'll start hitting the 3s. Surratt. Oh, teardropper goes rim and out. Second one is not good as well. Ball off Baylor. .4:18 left to go. When Taylor over to Keon Shaw, Keon Shaw makes the bucket over the head of, oh, he wanted that. He wanted that deep ball. He wanted that long ball. Baylor now, pass down low. Sexto, that gets blocked. And it'll be a Baylor inbound. 13-point game. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. Ensowrth needs a stop. Baylor to the front. Oh! Foul, 2 shots. Now Ensowrth needs to watch out with their fouls because one more and Baylor goes into bonus. That is a long last name. First free throw rattles in. Baylor got it. 15-point game again. Ensowrth cannot break the threshold. Sherman over to Eli Will. Eli Will over to Sherman. Sherman for 3. Good! Steven Sherman knocks down a very much needed 3. 12-point game. It's the closest they've been since the second quarter. Maybe Steven Sherman's the key here. Just give everything to Steven Sherman. Let him shoot. There's so many possibilities. Basketball is so complex. Baylor now wasting clock, 3 minutes and 16 seconds left to go. Sexto dunks over Eli Wilt. Sherman for 3. Thought that got blocked, but they're saying that it didn't get blocked and it was just an air ball. 3 minutes left to go. Ensowrth down 14. Ball picked up by Edward Coppins. Smith laying it up. No foul! Wow!
Timeout, Baylor.
How about Baylor? Baylor now with the ball, up 14 with 2 minutes and 35 seconds left to go. Jump ball, Baylor ball. Baylor now trying to just find the open guy. Oh man, it's starting to slip away. Baylor now in bonus too. Oh man. Free throw no good. Keon Shaw with the rebound. Ensowrth down 16. Sherman over to Keon Shaw. Shaw now over to Color Smith. Smith. Sherman trying to find a gap over to Edward Coppins. Edward Coppins lays it up and in. Edward Coppins. Baylor will take the easy points as the clock is winding down to Ensowrth's season. Jeray Tyler gets 2 points on the board, back to 14 points. Baylor Lahome now with the ball. Across, foul. 2 shots for Baylor.
Foul number 12.
Shot is good by Baylor. And Ensowrth will end off their season by putting in Dane Clark, Chase Embry, McKinley Bradshaw. Chase Embry now bringing up the ball for Ensowrth.
And Harrison Hill.
Over to RJ Mitchell. Over to Chase Embry. Embry from 3, no good. Ensowrth ball. Chase Embry to Dane Clark. Over to Mitchell. Chase Embry, deep 3, good! Chase Embry! Knocks down a 3, he should have been playing all game. That will do it. Baylor will win this game. Ensowrth is eliminated. The seniors are done, sadly. And Baylor is going to play Briarcrest in Briarcrest for the quarterfinals. Thank you for watching Ensowrth basketball. We have Ensowrth lacrosse on Friday against NBA. That should be a really good game. And baseball's coming up shortly. Go Tigers.